consider that I've got a hyperlinks 1, 2, 3, 4, page 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when I click on page 1, the page 1 loads in the main panel. There I find text field, drop down, select box, all those things are there. As an end user, I fill everything. And there is a save button also. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't do a save. If I click on a page 2 or a page 3, I should get a notification saying that, okay, you've done some modification. Make sure that you do a save before navigating to different page.
Okay. Okay.
This should be a generic solution because this can happen in any of the page as well,
Right. Right.
right?
Yeah.
So I will do this in Angular.
In Angular. Okay. Okay. So in the first page itself, we'll have save button, right?
Now in all pages,
In
in
all
page 1,
pages, yeah,
yeah, in
right.
page 1 also it will be there. 2
Got it.
also it will be there. All the pages it will be there.
Got it. So that'll be like a common save button, right?
Not
So
common save button. It will be a different save button in a different page, and that caters a different save.
okay,
Entity itself is different.
okay,
Page
okay,
entity is
got it.
different. One is different. Two is different.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, okay. So we can give like so for click. I mean, for save button on click, we would like give some function, right? So over there, we can uh, give like a flag, and when we do the when we go to the next page, we will check if this flag is like true or not. So on click, we would make that
We are
flag.
not, we are not going to the other page. On click itself, I should get notification. There is no routing over there. In the
Right.
page
So
to
when you're
page
going to
itself,
the second page, you want the like before even you go to the second page,
yes,
when
I
you
should
click
retain
on
in
that
the page.
second page,
Yeah, I
right?
should retain
You
in the same page.
uh,
When I click on the page 2, I should retain in the same page and
uh,
alert should show so that user will click on alert OK and then continue to do a save.
got it, got it. Yes.
And this state navigation is a totally a different component.
Hmm.
And the panel which loads the main panel, that's a different component.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that I got. So I was
Hmm.
telling, so we would keep a flag on the save button, and like when we are navigating to the next page, that is when you click on, you have not yet navigated to the second page. When you click on that say the next page button, so you'll check if this flag is true or not. So true would mean that you've already clicked the save button. If it is false, then you would uh, put an alert to save whatever you've done. I mean, the changes you've done in the first page.
But the main panel save, the save will be present in the main panel. Navigation is totally different component, right? So how do you say that the true, because this should be a generic solution.
Correct.
How do you navigate? I mean, how do you find out? Okay, the page 1 save button is not clicked. Page 2 button save click is not done. Page 3 save is not clicked. How do you find out that? You got my point, right?
Yeah, I understood. So that's the reason I thought like we can make save button as a common thing for all the pages. But since you said that save button has different operation in the different pages,
Correct.
then we cannot make it as something that's common.
Correct. You cannot make it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's the reason I thought of this flag thing.
Mm.
Uh, Otherwise, it's something generic means whenever you navigate to the whenever you try to navigate to the second page, that's the point you can put this generic thing in. Uh, what would you do over there? You'll just check. Okay. 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 So on save, on clicking on save, maybe like you would be creating a record. So maybe there's some object that has been created and it has some data, right? So when you try to go to the next page, you'll check if that object is has some value or not. If it does not have, then maybe you can like send an alert.
Which object you will form?
No,
How do you
like
create the
I'm telling, on click of save button, say so you have you said you have many like text field and anything drop down or something, right, in every page.
Mhm.
So on click of save button, whatever information you filled in this page would get saved, right?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking it'll be like an object that will get saved,
Mhm.
right, on click of save button. So
The form control object. That's what you're trying to say.
yes.
Okay.
So when you try to go to the next page, you'll just check if this object has a value, has some value or not.
How do you check? It's a site navigation. It's a totally different component. The page one component is different. It's a totally different component. Page one will have a different object.
Yeah, yeah, that I got it. Uh,
It's okay, no problem.
Maybe like you can check on init or on load. You
On
can,
it, on load, it's a good, but on it will be triggered when you load the page.
yeah, right. So on init is no, on load. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
if you
check.
do that, whatever you entered in the previous page, you will be losing it because ng destroy will be called if you go to the next page, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that solution, what you're proposing, it's not a good thing. Anyway, no problem. Fair enough. So let's check the Java part.
Okay.
So what the first method get executed when you execute a Java class?
When you execute a Java class,
Yes.
so okay, so basically, when you run a Java program, JVM picks up the static methods and members first.
Mhm. That is
So,
the class loader. That is the class loader. The
huh,
class loader does that. I'm asking about execution.
execution. Okay. Uh,
Public static void main, right? The main
Correct.
method.
Yes,
Also.
correct.
Signature is public static void main,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if I add a final to that signature, will that compile public final static void main?
No, it will not.
Why it will not?
So JVM will only, I mean, look for public static void main. Uh,
Still having it. I'm still having the public static void. Only
okay,
thing
okay.
addition is the final.
Okay, so as far as my knowledge goes, you cannot make it final. Uh,
You can make a final.
okay.
That's your
Oh
question.
yeah, maybe because you're not uh,
Overriding it.
yeah, overriding exactly. Okay, I'm not sure then.
No one will try. No one will try this. If I ask you what is final, will what is the final you will give me, it will not be overridden, right?
Yeah,
I
correct. Yes, yes.
wanted in this so that I can understand how much knowledge you have in a bootstrap also.
Huh. I know that final like you can maybe see. I know that if you're using final, it does not make much of a difference. But I'm not sure if like JVM will still consider it as main method or like how it works with
JVM
JVM.
consider JVM considers only whether it's a public access based modifier
Huh.
or a static method. Since it is not going to have an object instance, it is a static method, and the main with the signature, array signature.
Yes.
Everything is present. Even though you add a final, it will still continue to compile.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it comes to JVM only for the execution. For a compiler, it's a compilation for a compiler.
Hmm.
It will be there. My question was compilation.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay, fine, no problem. See, consider that I have got a text field, underlines of text field.
Hmm.
In that, you consider that words are like Vijay Kumar, Vijay Vasudevan, Apurva Kumar,
Hmm.
like that is there. Okay, in this, I want to pull only two words,
Okay.
okay, which has occurred maximum number of times,
Okay.
like Vijay Kumar,
Hmm.
Vijay Vasudevan. In this, Vijay is the word which has occurred 4 times compared to Kumar and Vasudevan,
Okay.
right? So the underlines it can be 1,000 lines or it can be a 1 GB file tomorrow,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Solution should be in such a way that it should work in case of performance and as well as maintenance as well properly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how do you get only two words as output, which has occurred maximum number of times? The output should be something like Vijay hyphen two count,
Okay.
Vasudev hyphen two count, something like that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah. I
Let
think
me
all.
know if you need any. If you need to repeat the question, I'll repeat the question.
Okay. Okay.
Take your.
Okay. I think you can use hash map over here. Uh, so you can. Okay. So you can just filter out the names based on first name. I mean, okay. So if even
Not only the names, it can be any words.
yeah, exactly.
What's are splitted with the space as a separator.
Right. So you can just, I mean, check if the map contains that word already. If it does, then you'll just increase the value of it. And if it does not, then you'll be adding it to the map. And so later you'll check, I mean, you'll iterate through the map and you'll check if the like whatever name has a value greater than say 1. uh, okay, but you want the words that are repeated the most, right? Most repeated
Yes,
words.
yeah, you're right.
Okay. Then I'll just compare the values.
But it can be a 1 GB file or 2 GB file.
Yeah,
It will have a lakhs of words. You want
exactly.
to do a two-time iteration to get a two words.
But I think with uh, okay, with Java 8 you have functions like grouping by and max. So you can just you can group uh, so you can group the names by using grouping by, and you can
Grouping by
like keep
and back on which object they have created this, which is the API or
Steam
interface.
API.
Same API, is
Yeah.
it? Or
So you'll do grouping by and then you'll do a count on it, and then you'll
hey,
check
what's the syntax? Do you know the syntax or have you tried this earlier on the
uh,
Ashmap?
with the hash map, sort of.
So you are having a key value pair. Key is a word, value is a count. How do
Correct.
you do grouping now? You have a streaming dot grouping by, and what are the input and what is the response you will be getting it?
Okay, so you'll basically be um, doing this I mean the operation on the map. So you'll have map dot entry okay, and you'll check, you'll do dot I think you'll do dot collectors, I mean sorry, dot collect of collectors dot grouping by. So you'll do it based on the name. I think you can give factory dot identity for it, and you'll do characters dot counting to count the number of times a word has repeated.
I
And
have
then
tried such kind of things in earlier exercise. Any part of your project?
sorry, similar thing.
Yeah, in your project where you have implemented group by or a max.
Yes.
Okay. But you're struggling to tell this grouping, right? That's why I'm saying. Anyway, no problem. Let's move into the string application. Consider that have a page, 100 fields are there. Okay, it's not good practice to have 100 fields in a single table. So what the architect does is, it divides a table into three tables. Table 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Do a save. I have to save it in all the three tables in the backend.
Okay.
Right? So when I'm doing a save, table 1 successfully inserted, table 2 successfully inserted. Table 3 fails.
Okay.
Since it's a part of single entity, I cannot keep data which is not in sync. So whatever is inserted in 1 and 2, I have to revert it.
Right.
So how do you achieve in a Spring?
So, so the in Spring, I think the JPA gives you annotations like at the rate transaction, which would help you in like doing this kind of
JPA does not give. JPA does not give at the rate transaction. It's a part of Spring framework. It's a MVC one.
Okay.
Mm.
So yeah, basically with that, uh, so when you're doing a transaction, if a part of it fails, then it'll automatically roll back
Okay.
like whatever transaction is already done.
Mhm. Okay. Fair enough. No problem. Apurva, I'm done with my discussion.